Well, Cheryl, the presidential election is just 1 month away, and with President Trump's positive COVID-19 test, this presents a situation of uncertainty like never before. As far as his campaign, CBS 6 political analyst Dr. Bob Halsworth says the president will have to quarantine for at least a week, putting events on hold and possibly even future debates on hold. He says as far as public opinion, the positive test may garner sympathy from some, but criticism from others. However, Dr. Bob says he doesn't see this drastically changing the way people are voting, and he doesn't see it impacting the presidential race here in Virginia. But he does say it could get more people out to the polls, including for the competitive congressional races in our state.
The issue is not so much that it would have a direct impact, but once again, does ultimately this impact turnout? Does it make one side more or less enthusiastic about coming to the polls? I don't think people are going to vote for Abigail Spanberger or Nick Freitas on the basis of what they think of the president's diagnosis. But how does this impact the enthusiasm and interest of people coming to the polls?
As for what happens next, Dr. Bob says he expects to see extensive contact tracing going on around the president, including testing for former Vice President Joe Biden, who stood little more than 6 feet away from Donald Trump during the debate earlier this week. But Dr. Bob adds that no matter what, he believes the election won't be delayed.
One could imagine in the worst case scenario, we could have two presidential candidates both impacted by this, which would be a horror story for America right now. It's very unlikely that the United States would ever consider postponing or delaying an election, short of anything which would be an immediate national emergency. We've had elections during the Civil War, during wartime, and my sense is that there'll be an election on November 3rd this year as well.
And we'll continue to follow how this all plays out. The news of President Trump's positive COVID-19 test comes just 1 week after Governor Northam and Pamela Northam also tested positive for COVID-19. In a tweet, Northam sends his best wishes to the president and the first lady and reiterates the seriousness of this virus. Working for you at the state capitol, I'm Shannon Lilly, CBS 6 News.